make sense for him to have a bottle of vodka in his hand, right? But me, people know me as from a social conscious group, and that's what we are. We're about consciousness. We're about, doing charity. So for me to endorse a vodka company, it just seemed a little bit like, and my mom would have been like, boy, you done lost your mind. So 2 weeks later, I meet with this guy, Antoine. So I said to Antoine, there has to be a synergy because wireless communication, that's what, first of all, I'm in the communication business because I communicate with people through my music. But at the same time, I have a certain constituent group that's what we want to communicate with one another. Haiti is about to get rebuilt. So guess what? This is the new communication for them to get rebuilt with. But now you know how it goes, right? Two brothers get together, we got this great, incredible idea, very ambitious. Now we gotta get to corporate. So we flew up to Rochester. Got in a little plane, real small. It was cold, raining. First of all, it was hot for like 20 days straight. That particular day, it just decided to rain. And it was cold, right? So we go to corporate to meet, they had corporate guys. And we telling them, now what happened, unbeknownst to me, there's been many celebrities to come before, but obviously it didn't really pan off the way they wanted to. But what I said to the guy, I said, listen, let me tell you something. Nothing's gonna be what it's not. So all these celebrities that came from Jamie Foxx to Beyonce, obviously the synergy wasn't organic. See, for me, I'm about organic. It has to make sense, right? Like you can't put your right foot in your left shoe. It's just not gonna work. So I said to him, it's gonna happen. Because when I saw this, as a matter of fact, Antoine was at my house. I have a friend of mine who's actually running for president. This is one of the reasons I'm here also. Not Wyclef Jean. Oh. That's another friend of mine. Unfortunately, if you didn't hear, he didn't make it through. So he's not gonna be able to run. But I have another friend of mine. See, what happened is, there's two guys in Haiti who's very popular. That's Wyclef and this guy I'm supporting, right? And so Wyclef was his competitor. But Wyclef didn't meet the qualifications, so he's been eliminated. So now it's gonna be my friend. Hopefully Wyclef, at some point, he got to cool off a little because he's very upset in what happened. He'll come and support. But what we're doing with New Haiti is to bring new technology, green, to make sure that Haiti gets rebuilt. And so, about 5 weeks ago, the guy who's running right now was at my house. We had a meeting. Patrick Gasper, who happens to be Barack Obama's political advisor, happens to be Haitian. Him and his brother, Barack Obama came to when he did The View. I live in Soho, so 4 blocks from me, and Winter from Vogue lives up the street from me. Barack was doing a fundraiser, and Patrick and Michael was there. I said, Patrick, can you come there real quick? And the block was crazy. I mean, Secret Service all over the place. You know how Barack does. He's real extra with his. Guess so, he's the president, right? So anyway, so Patrick and Michael comes to the house, and they met Michelle, we talking. Antoine happens to be at my house. And they saw the 5 links, the video phone, and they were like, well, what is this? And so we're like, yo, this is the thing, like you can, if you get it, if 2 people have it, you can look at each other, communicate, And Michael was like, this is kind of hot. He said, you know what, I can let everybody in the Congress up on this, and you see how things just start spreading? So I said to Antoine, I said, listen, it's gonna happen. So 3 days ago, he's like, you gotta meet this guy who happens to be coming to the city. His name is Barry. I'm telling you, he's the guy. He's the one that's gonna make it happen, and we can just show him the vision. I was like, man, do we gotta go to Rochester again? He said, nah, he said, nah, he's already in the city. So we sat down with Barry, cut to this morning, Antoine called me and said, listen, you need to go speak to the people, let them know what's going on. You need to support. I said, listen, man, I'm committed. My mission in the next 12 to 18 months is to get 1 million people to subscribe to this. That's my mission. Meaning, like, from this point, you see, if you know, one thing I love about Puff, I don't care where you at. If you meet him, first thing, hey, I'm Puff. Yo, listen, you need a bottle of Ciroc? I'm gonna send one to your house. That's his whole thing. Because he believes in that brand, and that's why it works. And that's the same thing I'm saying about Five Links. I believe in it.